Howdy folks, Jimmy Lee here, back with another First Impressions video. Alien Blackout, a game I started talking about a couple weeks back now when I posted the trailer reaction and then the follow-up video basically telling people, look, this game is happening. I know it's not what people wanted. It's definitely not what I wanted, but hey, it exists and we are getting it. By the way, if you want to check those videos out, if you just want to know what my thoughts on this game were back then, you can do so using the links in the description. But anyway, the game came out January 24th, but my pre-order went through the night of the 23rd, which is when the game unlocked and I could start playing it, but I wasn't able to. It was not until last weekend, which today, by the way, is Tuesday, so I started playing it, I think, Friday or Saturday is when I really got into it, and I am pretty happy to say that the game is fun. Much like what I said in my follow-up video to, the teaser trailer reaction, I wasn't expecting a masterpiece like Alien Isolation, but I wasn't also expecting the worst thing in the world. I was just hoping for a small, mobile, fun game. Nothing too serious, nothing that would, blow anything out of the water, as in the story with Alien Isolation, which has a very excellent story, great dialogue, great effects, everything's fantastic about this. And although this game does have a story, I gotta say it's not the most interesting in the world, because really you don't feel as immersed, because you are rarely in a first-person mode like you are in Alien Isolation, walking around the hallways, labs, medical facilities of the Weyland-Yutani station and meeting the alien dead-on. However, there are portions in the game where you do meet the xenomorph dead-on, which I'll get into in a minute here. Point is, and I'm rambling, the game is okay. Is it amazing? No. Is it fun? Sure. Do I recommend it? I mean, if you're fond of mobile games where you are basically looking at a map the entire time and directing individuals around different parts of a map and completing different objectives, then yeah, why not? But that's as far as this game goes, and again, I haven't finished the game. I'm only a couple levels in. I'm stuck on one right now because that stupid alien keeps outsmarting me, that bitch. And once again, I'm rambling. I tend to do that in my videos, so I do apologize, but let's get into the video proper. So once again, as in Alien Isolation, you do play as Ellen Ripley's daughter, Amanda Ripley, as you scurry around the different air vents of a Weyland-Yutani station, carrying with you different devices used to communicate with a separate crew who are actually roaming around the labs, medical centers, the hallways, living quarters, etc. And basically, your whole goal in this game is to direct them around in a way that they obviously avoid detection of the alien and can complete these objectives. This can be challenging at times because, and this is not what I was expecting, the alien is pretty smart. The AI used for the xenomorph is not dumb. It knows exactly what it's doing, kind of like in Alien Isolation. If you've been watching my playthroughs, you know that alien's been kicking my ass. It's smart, it knows what it wants, and it always knows where you are. But luckily in this game, you are able to distract it by opening, closing different doors around the facility and creating noise arenas, if you will, in certain parts of the map that it will scurry off to, allowing your crew members to complete their objectives. And that's basically what this game is. Most of the time you are looking at a map, clicking on the people who are basically represented as dots there, switching to different cameras to look at different parts of the Weyland-Yutani space station, and utilizing the motion track sensors in different parts of the map. Now that's actually a cool part of the game. You cannot turn on all motion detector sensors around the facility. I think the most you can do are 3 at a time, maybe 2 depending on the map and where they are. There is another portion of the game, and as I've said, you play as Amanda Ripley in air vents as you direct crew members around and about. Now, it's kind of weird because as you're playing the game, as you're directing your crew members, you know, doing whatever, if you hear the alien hiss or scream, or you start to hear, you know, footsteps that are echoing in the vents, you have to press down on the screen, exit the map, and go into first person.
That was close.
Now, depending on where you are either going to have a vent on your left that will open and close as you wish it to, or another one right here. You can have two at the same time or just one. The earlier levels, I believe, just have one. And once you click out of that screen and you're back in first person, if you see the alien coming at you through the vent, you have to be very, very quick. I die a lot from this. You have to click the vent and it will shut, and the alien will be like, "Wah!" and he'll get all pissed, and then he'll run away and go back to trying to kill your crew members. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel it's as though it's a very cheap way to handle an encounter with the alien. I get it's a mobile game, but I think they could have done something more creative with it. And again, this is my first impressions. I have not completed the full game, but so far it's quite repetitive. Direct your crew members around, you hear footsteps, exit out, close a vent, you're safe. And what always goes through my mind is, okay, well, can't the alien just wait until it opens again and then come and kill you? But, hey, like I said, I'm thinking too much about this. It is a mobile game. But one thing I will say, when the alien does get you, and I should be showing it soon or right now, whenever, it's pretty cool. The animations are surprisingly good for a mobile game. It looked great. And I'm playing on an iPhone 10, just the standard 10, and it looks fantastic. I think the modeling is really cool. So, and by the way, the Xenomorph is basically a carbon copy of the Xenomorph from Alien Isolation, with the altered hands and the bent back legs. And I can't remember if the dome is clear or transparent or black or whatever. You should be seeing it throughout this video. So, but yeah, that is basically the game as it stands now. I am enjoying it. It's definitely not for everybody. I plan to complete the game just for the sake of completing the game and putting out a review. Anyway, in a nutshell, this game is basically everything I said it was going to be in my follow-up video. A fun little game. I certainly hope this is not where the franchise is going to continue to progress to, because I don't want another Alien mobile game. Believe me, I want another Alien Isolation or another Colonial Marines style. I know that people don't like that game. I thought it was really cool. But I want something like that. I'm with you guys. I really don't want more mobile games. And it's not to say this one's terrible. It's just, I don't consider it anything. You know, I consider it as a little side thing to play for a little while, and then once you beat the few levels, then you move on to something else. But let me know what you guys think. Have you played it? Will you play it? You want to wait for a sale? One thing I will mention is I spent $5 on it. I'd say it's worth $5. I mean, it really isn't much, and it's a fun game. So if you're willing to drop $5 on it, go ahead. But you know, if it isn't your cup of tea, you know, from the description I gave, then yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I got a review to film. I am going to review these guys here, the Bad Blood and Enforcer Predator. So hopefully y'all will like that. and I'm going to work on a review. I want to beat the game first. I'm going to actually return to it now. Try to outsmart that bitch. Hopefully I will, so I can film a review. Anywho, go check out the Sanctuary on Facebook, as well as all the content creators of the Sanctuary. Links down below. We do a toy show podcast on our group YouTube channel, link down below, every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to come check us out, go ahead. We're nerdy, and we like talking about action figures, pop culture, everything, so stop on by. Anywho, I gotta get to work. Have a good morning, evening, midday, whatever, and take care.